Greetings! This is a review for Chapter 11 entitled The North. This is Mrs. Vujovich-LaBarre with KLUV-G14, ready to help all the U.S. history students do a great job on the upcoming test. Why were changes to manufacturing needed in the mid-1700s? Demand was greater than the available supply of goods. How was the Industrial Revolution best defined? It was a period of rapid growth during which machines became essential to industry. Which small, inexpensive machine revolutionized the manufacture of cloth? The spinning jenny. How did the water frame revolutionize the production of cloth? It shifted the location of production from homes to textile mills. Who was Richard Arkwright? The inventor of the water frame. He lowered the cost of cotton thread and increased the speed of production. Who was the man responsible for bringing new textile machines to the United States? Samuel Slater. Why were more American textile mills built in the North than in the South? The North had more rivers to provide power. The quote, "I am persuaded that machinery moved by water and adapted to this business would greatly reduce the labor and facilitate the manufacture of this article." Who made the statement above, and what business was he talking about? It was Eli Whitney about mass-producing muskets. What was Eli Whitney's greatest contribution to American manufacturing? He came up with the idea of interchangeable parts. What did the sale of thousands of inexpensive clocks to American families throughout the 1800s suggest about changes in social life caused by the Industrial Revolution? Keeping time became more important as people planned their routines around factory hours and railroad schedules. How did the War of 1812 help American manufacturing? Tariffs on foreign goods encouraged Americans to buy domestic goods. During the War of 1812, which American patriot said, "To be independent for the comforts of life, we must fabricate or make them ourselves"? Thomas Jefferson. How did textile manufacturers successfully keep the costs of running a mill low? They hired children to perform simple tasks and paid them very little. The Rhode Island system was Samuel Slater's strategy of hiring families of workers and dividing factory work into simple tasks. What happened to workers in the textile industry as a result of Francis Cabot Lowell's introduction of the new system? More mill workers were hired because Lowell's power loom excited investors who helped his operation expand. For how long would a typical Lowell girl stay at the mills? 4 years. Which statement best describes working conditions at the mills? The equipment was set at increasingly higher speeds, causing the worker to appear in its control rather than the other way around. Which of the following statements about jobs and wages is false? Paying workers twice a week instead of every day causes a decline in production and pushes managers to lower wages to make up for lost profits. What was a trade union? An organization of workers with a specific skill or from a single factory who tried to improve pay and working conditions for members. Why were most early strikes by union members unsuccessful? The courts and the police did not take their side. Who was Sarah J. Bagley? She was a woman who fought to bring the 10-hour working day of public employees to private business employees.